All right, guys, welcome back to the 2020 Memorial 3-Gun in Maxton, North Carolina, hosted by the Griffin Group Security Solutions, and this is day 2. So you notice I have my patio umbrella here. Sometimes you have to get pretty creative. Got Tony in the background with Microtech Knives. Big shout out to him for helping support the channel. But this is something Sam made for me. Rather than pay the $40 and I couldn't get one shipped in time, we just took a 4x4, we put it on my hitch with my little through pins, and you've got the patio umbrella there, and you guys are like, man, it's overcast. Why do you need that? Well, if it starts to rain, it'll keep my gear dry. The rest of the water will fall into the bed of the truck, and I've got the tailgate to work off of. So because you can drive to the stages, sometimes you have to get creative. So this is stage 4, and stage 4 is in the background here. There's another squad shooting. We're here a little early, but you start on each end. You've got rifle on one end, then you've got shotgun, and then pistol. Most people are starting with pistol, then going to shotgun, and then going to rifle. The rifle has a spinner, the dreaded spinner. Now what most people are doing is they're starting with pistol, then shotgun, and then if they time out because of the heavy penalty, they're taking it on the spinner. The way I look at it is, let's go ahead and start on the spinner. Let's get it done. You have to know your limitations. If you don't spin that within about 15 rounds, you have to have the wherewithal to move. If you don't move, that's on you. That if you don't get to the rest of this course, you're going to take failure to engage and misses, which are 15-second penalties each. I am going to run it spinner first. When you shoot a spinner, make sure you're using some heavy bullets. I'm using the Black Hills, the 5.56, 77 grainers. The target's at about 70 yards or so. I'm going to try to start off with some double taps, and we'll go from there. I'm going to try to put a GoPro on today, but if it hinders me in any way, I'm going to have to pull it off. So stay tuned. Guys, we are actually squatted up with the United States Marine Corps shooting team. Some of the coolest guys I've hung out with, great guys on the squad. But I want you guys to take a look at this. I mean, your equipment has to run, and the soldier here is having a lot of problems with his shotgun. And like I said, you got to maintain that stuff. I know he was. I mean, he disassembled it, cleaned it, everything else. But his follower stopping, so he was having to mortar it off the roof every time. And these are things you want to try to avoid. Of course, he knows that, but I just wanted to share that with you. Make sure your equipment's running. Make sure you've proofed it out, because this will kill you on a stage.
Shooter's ready. Stand by.
All right, guys, so we've talked about spinners before, and this ate a lot of people's lunch. My plan was to grab it, double tap on the bottom, double tap on the top, and get a lot of that momentum going with that 77 grain projectile. Once I see the back side of the white, I not only need to hit it one more time, and it's over. So I'm going to ground it, make sure it's in there, safety on, jump across the hood, grab the shotgun. I've already got 4 in my hand. I did that when I grounded the other one. Now, I was really trying to go quickly here. I knew I could get some doubles. You can see the doubles falling down right there because of the angle. And I had to match saver here. So grab one off the side, put it in match saver, take my time, boom. Come over here, grab the pistol. And you had headshots only, and you had to hit those headshots and not hit those white targets. Engaging the steel here. Those are tiny steels, guys. Those are 4x4s, and that's it. So I'm happy with that one. All right, I opted not to wear the GoPro on this because of limited head clearance, but you go into the bunker. I opted to go the right side. I had 2 targets. There was a lot of wind, so I held left edge, and I was able to get good impacts on these steels. Furthest target was only like 268 yards, but it was like a 10-inch round, and there was a sandbag in there. Once you got done engaging those 5 steels, different steels, I went ahead and just threw it on safe, laid it down on there. Now, I've really got to get it done, so I'm running as fast as I can. It's a good idea to hold on to your pistol so you don't lose it, that G-code, and never have to worry about it. with that thing on the top. Now you had to grab your shotgun, and what I did was I did 4 slugs. So you had to shoot the 1 slug outside of here, then you could go inside. But since you've already got the shotgun in hand, now I can go slug paper, slug paper, slug paper, and then it was bird, bird on the steels. Sidestep right, 2 more steels, load 4, and when it's done, dump it and go to pistol. So I just picked up whatever steels I could, safety on, dump it. I always want to put that safety on. 2 paper, 2 paper. Now let's start getting these steels. There's 1 more paper down here at the bottom. I'm trying to get in a position where I can see all of them and be as close as I can to it. So that's what's going on there. I was happy with that stage, not a bad run. All right, guys, for this next stage, it was pretty darn awesome. You started outside, you had to be seated, and you wanted to go for the plate rack. Now, you wanted to go 1 for 1 on that, had to get in, close the door, and say go. And here, it's really easy to get behind on targets. So you want to lead it just a little bit, or at least that's what I've found, and I'm just cranking away here. Now, once I get done with the last set of papers, I go ahead and drop the D60, rack the round out. That way I have no issues here. When I dump it in there, I know that the safeties doesn't matter. It's empty. Open the door, go left. Now, this is where most people screw up. They're going to try to hit the paper first. Don't do that. Hit your steels, and as you're backing out, you're gaining ground. Now I just make work of the Texas Star, working at the top, working my way down. Paper in the head, do a reload. You don't want to be caught in the middle. Stomp on the stomp pad to activate the swinger there and knock down some steels. Let's take a look at it from the GoPro.
Go! Show clear.
All right, so for this last stage, I'm just going to be honest with you. I was straight up pissed. There is one explicative at the end. But basically what happened was we're supposed to shoot 5 stages today. We ran out of time, big time. Everything was just backed up. So we're on stage 4. There's still another stage to shoot, and it was getting dark on us. So they called the match director in. They said, you have the option of shooting it now. When you guys see the video, you need to understand something. With the cameras nowadays, they do a really, really good job of picking up light, but pay attention to the muzzle flash because it's so dark out. What I didn't plan on is not being able to see the front sight on the pistol. My plan, you shot rifle in the beginning. It was really tough to see the rifle targets. You jump out of the truck, you engage some papers, and then now you can go pistol, you can go shotgun. Shotgun was by far the fastest, but any yellow steels had to be engaged from the yellow ports from the other side of the vehicle. Had no problem with that. And then when you get to the end, there's actually a double Texas Star. I mean, there's a lot of plates on it. And it was so dark, what happened was when I pulled my pistol out, you could not see the front sight whatsoever. And there was a long-range steel that you could shoot with a slug. I wouldn't have been able to see it on the shotgun either way, but once you opted to go ahead and shoot the stage in the dark, you had to take what the score was. So this one hurt me a little bit today, but now, tomorrow, I mean, the option was to shoot an additional stage tomorrow on top of the one we had to make up, on top of the one we were supposed to shoot anyway. So it goes from a 1-stage day to a 3-stage day in the pouring rain because of this hurricane. I opted to go ahead and shoot it, get it out of the way. That way I only have 2 stages in the miserable rain tomorrow. Here we go. Let's take a look. All right, so I jump up the stairs. I go ahead and support the rifle on a machine gun mount here and engage these targets. This is going to be pretty cool because you'll actually see the magneto speeds and how with the naked eye right here, you're going to see, bam, there's 1, bam, there's 2, and then there was a 3rd one right here. So going on those was not bad. You got to come back down, and now you got to engage these papers as fast as you can. Watch the headshot there, aim a little high. And yeah, some good muzzle flash there. Boom, over the cart. You got to stay within the fault line. So those 2, safety on, dump it, grab the shotgun. Can't shoot till you get to the front of the car. So I had to load 4 in. That puts me at 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And now I got to go to the port, 6.5. And then there's 3 on this one. 4, 3, let's go pick that one up, 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and just start loading as fast as I can. I got 4 here. I got 1, 2. Oh, go back, 3, 4. Now I'm almost done. You can see the red lifter there on the shotgun. Got 1 here through the port. Boom. And now I'm going to load her on up. I got 2 here that I could opt to have shot from this orange box, but that way I could just top it off. Now, this star right here is no joke. There's a lot of plates on this thing, so I'm just blasting away. And then I figured I would dump the shotgun, don't reload it, go to the pistol. Look, no front sight. It's too dark to pick up the front sight. Trust me, it was so dark, the camera does not do it justice. This is the problem. Got a long-range pistol steel, and you got to think a miss is 10 seconds. Go ahead and get about 9 seconds worth of shooting and just call it quits.
I'm done.
All in all, really fun day with some great stages. I hate that we fell behind, but it typically happens at a major match like this. No fault of Memorial 3 Gun. They're doing as best they can with as many squads and as people as they have. But looking forward till tomorrow. Actually, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow because it's supposed to start raining at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's supposed to rain all day because of this hurricane. So I've got my rain gear. We have a long-range stage tomorrow, and that's going to be a little tough. They're calling for like 10-mile-an-hour winds, and the way it comes across, it'll be a full-value wind. Other than that, man, great day. Had a great time. I'm in the room. Grabbed me a box of chicken from Smithfield's, and I'm going to call it an early night. Still going to clean the rifles and the pistol like I do every night at a match just because I don't want any issues. Hope you guys enjoyed the GoPro footage. I won't be able to wear it all the time, but whenever I can, I will. And we'll finish up tomorrow with day 3. You guys have a great night. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.